Our pilgrimage's sojourn to Nashville began at the majestic downtown library, where a second-floor wing is dedicated to the civil rights movement, focusing on the sit-ins of 1960 that led to the integration of that city's lunch counters. Acts of nonviolent civil disobedience made heroic by photographs, newsreels, and the free press, the national news. We also visited the campuses of Fisk University and American Baptist College, breeding grounds for young kids in their 20s. Young kids in their 20s who became leaders of a peaceful, or at least on their part, revolution that changed the world. Trained by their mentor, James Lawson, in the transformative power of nonviolence. The Nashville sit-ins were not the first. Samuel Tucker organized one at a library in Alexandria, Virginia in 1939. And 2 weeks before the Nashville sit-ins began, students in Greensboro, North Carolina began a sit-in to integrate the local Woolworths. After 6 months, they did just that. Beginning in mid-February in 1960 in Nashville, students well-trained in Gandhian nonviolence stood powerfully, not passively, taking the beatings and the arrests, staying in jail, and at the urging of one of their leaders, Diane Nash, who said to pay the fines would simply support injustice and immoral practice. On April 19th, 4,000 marched on City Hall to confront Mayor Ben West. In a famous exchange with Diane Nash, he agreed the lunch counters should be desegregated. And the next day, Dr. King spoke at Fisk University, proclaiming he came to learn from the most disciplined and organized group of students he'd ever seen. And he took on a lot of those kids as his lieutenants in his close circle that he formed going forward. The combined sit-in movements became a turning point in using courts and jail to exert moral and economic pressure, and they continued until the passage of the Civil Rights Movement in 1964. The work being done on the road to freedom, deadly serious. At the same time, there was a joy that went along with a sense of rightness and righteousness in the cause. I'm going to sit at the welcome table. I'm going to sit at the welcome table one of these days. I'm going to sit at the welcome table. I'm going to sit at the welcome table one of these days. Yeah, we're all going to sit together. I know we are all going to sit together one of these days. Hallelujah. I'm going to sit at the welcome table. I'm going to sit at the welcome table one of these days.